Good evening to you all, our dear viewers. Here we are again on a new series of our podcast this evening. My name is Mwanguzi Daniel, and I welcome you to our YouTube channel of Prayer Fountain Ministries. Remember to subscribe, share, and comment. Don't only listen to this good news alone. Tonight, we are having a very special guest, and we are going to be discussing about a few things which I think you would not miss if you needed to know something about Prayer Fountain Ministries. So keep on, let us move together as he introduces himself. Thank you.
Greetings, our viewers, and praise be the living name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Bishop Davis Serle Shalak, the leader of the Prayer Fountain Ministries that is located in Ichebando Central. You're welcome.
Wow. So you've seen how heavy, how big our guest is tonight. And I know you've been having a lot of questions. And there's one thing I'm going to tell you. This is the right time to ask them. So remember to comment before this video ends. We shall be answering you later or sooner in our next video series. So, dear Bishop, I would love to know, or someone out there would love to know, what is really Prayer Fountain? Because someone here has Prayer Fountain, they pray on Saturday. Why don't they pray on Sunday? Like, what is Prayer Fountain? What is Prayer Fountain?
Thank you, host. I take this opportunity to narrate about the Prayer Fountain Ministries. In brief, I would say that Prayer Fountain is a dream. Prayer Fountain is a vision. Prayer Fountain is a move or a movement of God that is leading from a destiny to another destiny. Maybe precisely that's what I would talk about, the Prayer Fountain.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I understand as the leader, you've been here from point zero and you've actually passed through a lot.
Yes, please.
Could you briefly describe for us your journey with the ministry in a few seconds so that someone may know what really and how far the ministry has come from?
Thank you, Mr. Host. When I turn back to a narrative about the genesis of the Prayer Fountain Ministries, I talk of what I went through as a minister of God, basing on where I was serving, where I was ministering as one of the ministers in the certain ministry that I was giving my services. So God manifested himself to me, bidding me to start a new ministry besides the ministry where I was ministering. So this is where Prayer Fountain begins, and this is where I started the journey. And if I would recall, it was in December, it was the 25th of the year 2005. That's where I got the calling of God, telling me to start a new ministry, besides the ministry where I was ministering. Having observed so many things that were happening within the ministry. So God tells me that you have seen what has gone wrong with the ministry. Now I want to redirect you to a new ministry that is going to walk by the inspiration, revelation, and the manifestations. This is where the ministry begins. And since then, by the year 2005, December the 25th, that's where I started the dream of the ministry. And I have seen God. I have seen how heavily he has worked within the ministry. A lot of things have happened. And I would say that there is no any other ministry that I can look onto besides the Prayer Fountain Ministries, because every question that I had in life, so many answers have been answered within this Prayer Fountain Ministries. So I say that ever since I started or I embarked onto the journey of the Prayer Fountain Ministries, now we are seeing our visions coming clearly, the dreams coming true, and nobody can complain about this ministry.
Well, it's really been a journey. And I understand in a few days from now, the ministry will be making 20 years.
Yes, please.
In these 20 years, what has been the biggest challenge that you've faced as a minister or as a ministry? What has been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge, I would say that being a renter is one of the biggest challenges that I've ever met. You can't imagine starting the day 1 to the 20th year you are renting. Imagine the amount of money that you are spending, which you are not spending on your own asset. How does it look like when you are a tenant for all those years? Once they say that they need your address, because renters do not stay in one place, they always shift from places to places. So this is where I see that I meet the biggest challenge in life, to be a renter for 20 years. It is as if God is not working, yet God is working. Now, as we walk through the inspirations, revelations, and the manifestation, so now time has come. When God says now time is up for us to rent, it's now time that we acquire our own land. That's why we are leading to this destiny at the 20th year.
Wow. It's been really a challenge.
Yes, please.
Because I understand if you are renting, that means you'll have a monthly expenditure.
Exactly.
You will have a daily expenditure.
Exactly.
And this is actually too much. What initiatives are you taking as a minister? What initiatives have you been putting into prayer that would be helping the ministry to actually acquire its own place, if I may say so?
Well, in the first place, I may say that we are very unfortunate as the ministry. Once we relate ourselves to other ministries, we are a ministry that does not charge any single penny at seeing anyone, at praying at anyone. So we all survive by the grace of God. And maybe those well-wishers who would see us in need, and they always come out for our help. So that's why we have survived. But once God says that now is the time that we acquire a place, this is whereby we are coming back, maybe coming up to you, raising our concern that at least the place of God or the place of worship should be bought and be owned by God and by the ministry as well. That's why we are bidding to this program as we are ending the year. As I've mentioned that by the 25th of December, that's when the ministry began. As we are leading to this, so we are setting up a goal that is helping us in order to see that if we can acquire our own land and we end this saga of being chased from here and there and we own our own place, maybe God will manifest even the more than when He is manifesting today.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Marvelous. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I understand there is an upcoming event.
Yes, please.
On the 28th of December 2025.
Yes, please.
Why is this event at the center, and why is music so crucial at this event? Because I understand there could be other ways, or there could be other things that could be done. Maybe we could organize a prayer night.
Yes, please.
But why is it that music was put at the forefront? What is so much special about Prayer Fountain music?
You've hit at the button, as I may say. First of all, I'm one of the best musicians. However much you may not have seen me on the scene, but behind the curtains, I'm always a singer, I'm always a musician, a creator of music, a good trainer of music. So if I talk about music, I'm talking about the genesis, something that comes from God through the manifestation, through the inspiration and the revelations that God has been giving me, because I was a musician. So he told me as I was starting the ministry that it is going to be much based onto music. As a good lover of music, I have experienced a lot of life changes through the music that always people sing, mostly the godly music, not the secular music. So that's why I'm impacting the sense of this gala that we are having, which is going to be musical, so that at least if we can unleash everything that is still pending through this music inspiration and the revelations that God is going to give us. Because what I have seen, if I may give you the preamble of the genesis of this ministry, I first received the theme song of the ministry, which is called the Prayer Fountain Ministries. Maybe when you get time and you visit us, you are going to hear about this theme song that is known as Prayer Fountain, where God arises. So why am I using this music? It is because it is a healing touch that soothes the spirits of people, the souls of people, the minds of people, those that have been living in a situation that is alarming. Once they receive this music, it heals the wounds of the heart. It heals the wounds of the soul. It calms down the minds of the people that have been on hike or on hype. So once we use this music, I see it as a crucial point to use in order to see that if at all people would come, they associate with us, they join us into enjoying this piece of music, I believe that we are going to come to something good that we have been dreaming about.
Wow. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You really explained much that I needed to know, and I know even you who is watching us didn't know about this. Well, I'm reminding you, on the 28th of December 2025,
yes, of course.
We shall be having our music gala here at Prayer Fountain Ministries grounds,
yes, of
which
course.
are located in Chebando Central, after Upland Clubhouse.
Yes, yes.
When you're coming from Kampala, when you reach Karere, you just get a border, you tell them I'm going to Upland, Chebando Central. In a few minutes, we'll be reaching here. Thank you very much for watching. I pray that you be blessed, and don't forget that every week, this is how our services go. Every Wednesday, we have guidance and counseling, and every Friday, we do have a deliverance service, whereby when you come, you're heavy laden, you're having a lot of challenges. Through this service, you actually set free from each and everything. And every Sabbath, this is the peak of everything, and this is where our manifestation is. Every Sabbath, which is the 7th day of the week, which is Saturday, we always have our service from 8 up to 1 p.m. Don't forget to always come through, and also you should always visit our social medias, that is YouTube at Prayer Fountain Ministries, Facebook at Prayer Fountain Ministries, and TikTok at Prayer Fountain Ministries. God bless you so much. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Bless you too.